Hello and hello and welcome back. This is my live stream every day. I'm going to be reading the Ableton Live Manual for 30 minutes. This is a challenge. Shout out to Charlene. The winner gets lunch, and the loser has to pay for that lunch. So, in my last video, I talked about Welcome to Live, just read section 2. I won't have time to read the entire section, but I will pick it up again tomorrow. So here we go. Section 2, First Steps. 2.1, Learn about Live. Live comes with a set of interactive lessons to take you step by step through the key features of the program. The lessons are organized in a table of contents, which can be opened directly in the program via the Help menu. We highly recommend following the lessons. Many users have told us that the lessons help them become familiar with the program very quickly. We also recommend that you read the Live Concepts chapter, which encapsulates everything that Live is and can do, and is therefore a worthwhile read for both beginners and experienced users. The remaining chapters of this manual serve as an in-depth reference for the material introduced in Live Concepts. 2.1.1, Using the info view and index. Live's info view tells you the name and function of whatever you place the mouse over. For certain items, you can create your own text and it'll appear in this window. If you require more information on a specific element or topic, please consult this reference manual. The index found at the end of the manual contains the names of all user interface elements and will lead you to the relevant section. I forgot to mention, if you wanted to follow along as I read this, you can find the manual at www.ableton.com/en/manual. And I'm at /first-steps/. Section 2.2, Setting up Preferences. Is where you can find various live looks, behaves, and interfaces with the outside world. Check, check, check. Is this loud enough? Hopefully. No, we'll find out. The window is accessed from the Preferences command, which in Windows is available in the Options menu and in OS X is available in the Live menu. Preferences can also be accessed with the Control and comma keys on a PC or Command and comma on a Mac shortcut. Live's preferences are distributed over several tabs. In the Look and Feel tab, you can modify various settings, including the language used for text display and the color scheme or theme just displayed on the screen. Zoom Live screen to any percentage between 50% and 200% of the standard interface size. The audio preferences are used to set up Live's audio connections with the outside world via an audio interface. Please take the time to follow the program's built-in Setting Up Audio I/O lesson, which will walk you through all the steps required to set up and optimize the settings for any given system. To access the lesson, use the Help menu command from the Help menu. MIDI preferences are used to help Live recognize external devices for 3 separate and distinct purposes. Playing MIDI notes to learn how to route an external device into Live for MIDI input, or how to send MIDI to an external device, routing and I/O chapter. Controlling parts of the interface remotely. This subject is covered in detail in the MIDI and key remote control chapter, which is chapter 27. And playing MIDI notes was chapter 14.3. I'm going to start including those. Syncing the program with external devices, either via Ableton Link or via MIDI, please see the Link Synchronization and Rewire chapters, chapter 30, for details. And the location of plugin devices, see section 17.2. The library preferences allow you to specify a default location for various types of installed files, including packs and your user library, as well as whether or not well as whether or not samples and other files are self contained when saving sets. See section 5.8.1. The record, warp, and launch preferences allow customizing the default state for new live sets. See section 5.5, and their components. See chapter 8, as well as selecting options for new recordings. See chapter 16. The licenses and maintenance preferences are used to manage licensing and installation of the live platform. See Chapter 3. Section 2.3, the main live screen. Most of your work in live happens in the main live screen. This screen consists of a number of views, and each view manages a specific aspect of your live set, which is the type of document that you create and work on in live. If you have multiple monitors or even one very large monitor, you can open a second window to display all of Live's views at the same time. Each one of the selector buttons at the screen borders calls up a specific view. Clicking this one, for instance, opens and closes Live's browser. It is uh, just the button in the top left-hand corner of the Live browser. It is a triangle shape. If you're following along, you'll see the image. You can run live in full screen mode by selecting the full screen command from the view menu. Full screen mode can also be toggled by pressing F11 on a PC or Control Command F on a Mac. On Windows and versions of OS X prior to 10. It appears in the lower right corner of the screen. When using OS X version 10.9 or higher, Live uses the operating system's native full screen controls. You can turn full screen mode on by clicking the arrows in the top right corner. When in full screen mode in OS X version 10.9 or higher, Live's menus will appear when moving your mouse pointer to the top of the screen. You can turn full screen mode off by clicking the arrows on the right side of the menu bar. Enabling the second window option via Control Shift W on a PC or Command Shift W on a Mac, or in the View menu, opens a second window that will display an alternate collection of Live's views. If Live's browser is open, you can adjust the main window's horizontal split by dragging. Oh, wow, that's great. Okay, so that's it for section 2. I'm going to start a new feed for section 3 about authorizing live. I'll see you over there.